I love the fact that you're seeing so many more people waking up to their gifts and creating all this magic. You know, there's so many Reiki practitioners now, shamans, you know, people that are literally just wanting to create this heaven on earth, and the pods that are scattered all the way around the world. There's so many more retreats now. You know, people are starting to really connect to Mother Earth, and all that I fully support. But what I am seeing amongst the spiritual community, it is bridging out. Now, what we've got to understand is in you know, life, when you look at quantum physics, there is polarity. Everything's built on polarity. If there's an up, there's a down. If there's a right, there's a left. If there's black, there's white. There's always got to be an opposite, and that is kind of the universal laws that we have, you know, almost incarnated into. So we're never going to get rid of that. There is spiritual narcissism out there in these communities that I've witnessed firsthand. Now, the problem is with that, as I'm saying that, that's like taking the shade off me and saying, well, I'm you know, well, I could be a spiritual narcissist, 100%, and I could be sat on this video and declaring myself as I'm, you know, holier than thou, you know, and I'm not. I am light and I am dark. And if I get triggered, my dark side and my shadow will come out. But what's really difficult is that people are so, it goes back to witch times, it really does, because we're now coming into an era where all this is being really accepted, which is amazing and I love it. But I do find that the spiritual community, you've got to be careful, because there's a lot of people that are acting that they are, you know, trauma free, and nobody's trauma free, and, you know, are using a lot of substances as well, you know, like your psilocybin, your mushrooms, your ayahuasca. For me, I think these are things that should be taken once in a lifetime, but they're becoming a new trend, that if you take psilocybin or you go on a plant medicine retreat, that somehow fits within a spiritual, you know, community, when actually that can be really quite dangerous. And people through trauma are birthing through that they are, you know, like a moon moth goddess. Or I've had, and amongst probably lots of other people, I've had a lot of prejudice because I don't particularly look spiritual, and that's the part of spiritual community that I don't like. Spirituality is about awareness, it's about balance, it's about like the self. But you're finding that unless you are looking a certain way, people are judging that, oh well, she's not that spiritual, because it's becoming a bit of a camaraderie, a mockery, you know, and that's not attacking anybody, but that's my views at the moment regarding the spiritual community. Just have discernment, because not everybody who might look like they're living an authentic life are actually practicing that.